Host Paddy McGuinness returned with team captains Sam Quek and Ugo Monye on Friday, but viewers continued to share their upset at the show's recent reincarnation. The BBC Sports Quiz decided to implement a brand new lineup and format last year, but fans of the beloved show have yet to warm to the changes. Last year, the Top Gear star replaced Question of Sport stalwart Sue Barker. Meanwhile, Matt Dawson and Phil Tufnell were dropped as team captains. When the show returned with its new presenting lineup, fans were treated to a different format with a host of new rounds and challenges. However, BBC viewers took to social media on Friday to share their frustration at the changes. Read more, at SeanOmas2810 tweeted, "What on earth happened to Question of Sport? One good reason to abolish the TV license #QuestionOfSport. Sick," Adderburton Ron added, "dipped in for the first time in weeks. God awful. #QuestionOfSport. Goodness, they have ruined #QuestionOfSport," at Bearf13773917 remarked. Just curious, is anyone actually still watching the dreadful shows, and if so, the cure is simple: turn over to BBC Two, some great sport coverage at #QuinterOlympics #QuestionOfSport, at Juniper_Guy suggested. At Bill Holland 84 wrote, "Who knew it was possible to viscerally despise a television program quite this much? It's only a narrow second to Mrs. Brown's Boys in my hate list now. Impressive. #QuestionOfSport. At Andy Robertson posed, "QuestionOfSport has been destroyed. I'd love to see the old team sign with that Prime Video Sport and smash this new crap." Sue left the BBC quiz show after 24 years after taking over from commentator David Coleman. Matt and Phil stepped down, having led their teams for 16 and 12 years respectively. Meanwhile, Ugo opened up to Express.co.uk about the strained relationship between mental health and sport. Last year, American gymnast Simone Biles pulled out of her final events at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. She reasoned she had to focus on her mental health and it was dangerous for her to continue. Uck discussed his recent comments on chronic pain with Vogue Williams on her podcast Taboo Talk. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve McDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival, a Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. He said, "I was talking to Vogue about, you know, superhuman athletes like Simone Biles who everyone has put on a pedestal. And rightly so, she's the greatest gymnast the world has ever seen. But when she speaks about her mental struggles, all of a sudden, it just opens up a pathway which makes it easier for little old me to be able to do it. If this superhuman athlete has struggles, then I think it's okay for me to have struggles. Question of Sport continues on BBC One on Friday at 7:30 p.m.